In today's video, I just want to talk about the influence of the pelvis over the swing path, how the movement of the pelvis in the backswing and the downswing can change the swing path. So we've got sort of three motions. We've got rotation in the pelvis, we've got sort of slide or sway from side to side, and obviously you've got thrust towards you and obviously away as well. So we've got three sort of planes, if you like, side to side, rotation, and thrust forwards and backwards. So in the backswing, if we have an excessive lateral shift, so if the hips slide this way too much, that would have an influence encouraging the swing path to go more outside. So lateral in the backswing encourages an out to in swing path. Lateral in the downswing, so hip slide, would actually encourage the path to get more inside. So again, lateral in the backswing, that's more of a fade bias movement. Lateral slide in the downswing encourages a more inside movement. And then obviously we also have the same thing from the rotational aspect, if you like. So a bigger rotation in the backswing of the pelvis, that gives us a more influence of inside path, and a bigger rotation of the pelvis in the downswing potentially also creates more out to in swing path. So rotation in the backswing encourages more draw, and rotation in the downswing encourages more fade. So we could have obviously an equal amount of both, and that's a neutral effect. But say if you wanted to increase the path more into out, you could increase the hip rotation in the backswing. That's going to create more space for a draw. So again, lateral in both directions, fade bias, draw bias, rotation, draw bias, fade bias, and then we've also got thrust and sort of pushing back away. So again, imagine sort of trying to keep your posture, thrusting hips backwards. That would actually have the effect of encouraging a more out to in swing path. So again, if you've got a neutral swing, you increase the sort of push back away, so it would make it effective with sort of thrusting hips backwards, trying to help you maintain your posture. Again, that would have an effect of having the path more out to in, and obviously hit thrust towards the camera. Again, that's also going to encourage a more into out path. So you can imagine from this position, thrust my hips backwards, you'd have the equal opposite effect. Club would come more steep. Hip thrust, the club would come back and behind. So sometimes people have this hip thrust loose posture, but it's actually serving a purpose of getting the club more inside. Obviously, you start to work on this, you can actually start to ruin your swing, getting better posture, getting a better look to your golf swing, but actually the path is getting ruined. You're getting worse golf shots, but a better look in the swing. So you've got to be mindful whenever you're adjusting your swing. You're doing it for a visual, you're doing it for a reason, or is actually that hip thrust is out there for a reason to compensate for something else? Is the fault somewhere else? You're looking at a symptom of the sort of another fault in that hip thrust. So you've got a fault that your arms are going internally rotated this way, come over the top, and your hips thrust, that gets the club back in line. So again, two faults working together. If you just fix this fault, you've actually got a more over the top swing. So again, you've got a worse swing almost, but you've improved the look of the swing, you've got a better looking posture, but again, you've got the club in a worse position. So lateral in the backswing, more fade bias. Lateral in the downswing, more draw bias. Rotation in the backswing, more draw bias. Rotation in the downswing, more fade bias. Thrust, more draw bias. Sort of maintaining better posture to some degree is a more fade bias movement.